In a review of the show, the New York Times, Sunday, January 24th, 1982, Jennifer Dunning said, "Best of all are performances by Miss Sullivan in her poignant teasing Any Umbrellas Today, and Mr. Minns in an elegant snake hip solo. When the two dance the Big Apple together, they create rare theater, demonstrating more about this country's social dances and the kind of timing and intricacy with which the best dancers perform them than any lecture on the subject." In February 1982, Mamalu Parks asked Al and Sugar to perform in a documentary that a London TV station wanted to film about her life. They recreated her annual Harvest Moon Ball event at Small's Paradise in Harlem. The following clip is from that documentary.
The Lindy Hop champion of 1938, Al Minns, remembers a typical evening at the Savoy.
We dancers, we'd go there, say, about 9:30. The place would be empty as the devil. And the bands would get on the bandstand and they'd start warming up and we'd start rehearsing our routines. Of course, you knew the tourist crowd would be coming in, movie stars and things like that. Then around about 10:30, all of a sudden the place would be crowded. And see, the Savoy Ballroom was a spectacular place. It was a block long with two bandstands. And the floor was something out of this world. The floor had, it was made of 3 layers. One layer of springs and cork on top of the layer of springs, and then this highly polished floor. And when I say bouncing at the Savoy, you didn't have to dance. All you had to do is people would stand in front of the bandstand, and the floor actually pushed you up and down from the rhythm of the people patting their feet and dancing. Like I did a show with Johnny Carson, and he said he was amazed at how jazz dancing had somehow or other been obliterated from the American scene. And here is America. He said it's the only time that he knew of in history where a country actually stamped out its own art form. Because jazz is American. I mean, originally, let's face it. And here in America, for some reason or other, it was stamped out. For some reason, it's coming back now, but for 20, 25 years, it's been stamped out.
Now another young man who has that slogan. I saw him out dance and out sit 4 young ladies. Juicy, fine young things, and they said, "Is that really the legend?" I said, "That's the legend." The very wonderful Al Mims and his fabulous partner, Sugar Sullivan. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Break into it. 1930s, everybody went to the Savoy Ballroom. Bubbles and shoes. They did dance called the Big Apple. It was New York City sound. They did the boogie. In the Big Apple. Oh, yeah. They did the Applejack. In the Big Apple. Applejack, baby. Yeah. Susie Q. Everybody did a Susie Q in the Big Apple. Now, spank that baby, y'all. I'm dedicating that number to Willie Fox, my father back there. Hitchhike, y'all. Hitchhike. Y'all do it today, a little different. Skate. Skate, y'all.
I had a dance class, and I had a hard time getting blacks interested in doing jazz dancing. They were doing African, they were doing ballet, and they were doing modern. And when I told them I want to do basic jazz, they looked at me and says, "Basic jazz? What is that?" And I look at him, I said, don't you know what basic jazz is? I'm very sorry. I mean, what? My sort of Lindy Hop was mostly dancing on the floor. After me came the aerial steps. Now, I invented quite a few of the aerial steps.
Can you tell me about that?
Well, most of them came by accident. So, like, you'd see somebody do something, and they'd throw a person in the air, and all of a sudden it'd be a sort of mishap, and you'd have to straighten the thing out. You say, hey, we can take that and use it. It's like you've seen dances where the fellow takes the girl, throws and picks her up, raises it back here like that, and drops her down his back and brings her through his legs. Well, that happened by accident. So Ann and Russell were rehearsing one day, and Russell took Ann and threw her up, and he lost control. And she went back, and she was going down on her head, and I ran over and slapped her legs, and she landed on her feet. And I said, hey, we can make a step out of that. When you go over like that, slide down his back, grab him around his waist, come down, and he'll pull you through his legs. See, a lot of these steps happen like that. I mean, you have an accident and turn it into a step, that's all.